where does faith come into actually affecting what you do when you're called on to vote on a national issue? How do you do that?
Well, you know, Mickey, it's a great question. I mean, we're all looking at what the Supreme Court's going to do in the Hobby Lobby case, raising real serious questions about the line between faith and governance. For me, I think it's perfectly legitimate to look at the core values of my faith, which happen to be quite universal, and bring those to bear in my decision making. But when it comes to prescribing unique features of my faith on others, things that are not universally shared across faith lines, I think we start running into trouble. So every faith I know speaks in terms of feeding the hungry, speaks in terms of telling the truth, speaks in terms of inclusion. I can quote from the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran on passages that speak to all these things, even welcoming the stranger. There are reasons, there are scriptural texts which could support a value system about all the things that we've talked about. But what about when it comes to telling an individual who may not share your belief who they can marry, what they can do with their reproductive choices? I think that we start running into trouble. Now, these are always going to be knotty issues. But at the end of the day, the individual carries the right of religious liberty. The state should not be able to impose its value. The state can't have religion. One of the things I mentioned in the beginning of our conversation is how in the United States, Congress, that's us, shall make no law. Didn't say shall make some law. It said none, nor shall it abridge the free exercise thereof. In essence, religion is for the people to decide. And I think that it's interesting because you look around the world and some states want to, and I don't mean states like the United States, but countries, want to prescribe religion on their citizens. And sometimes they think that it'll help promote, I don't know, better behavior. But, you know, the United States has plenty of we're pretty religious in the United States. I mean, you can find a church or a mosque or a synagogue nearly anywhere. And so it hasn't hurt religion that we have freedom of religion. But it certainly has made Americans have more choices as to how they seek the divine.